Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time we're reviewing on Batman Returns, the comic book adaptation. Now, as you know, this follows the events of Batman Returns with some slight modifications. Now, I got this comic from a new comic book store that opened up and got it for £4. The cover you have Batman looking on with Catwoman and Penguin with their weaponry, and an army of penguins with their rockets and such. So, it starts off mainly how in Arkham, in Gotham City, in the past, two parents are looking out their window and see that a cat has been dragged on by something. Now, in the movie, it started off with basically Penguin being born. And so the parents end up throwing their child into the river, with the parents looking much different than what was seen in the movie. And the basket being taken all the way to the zoo, where the penguins would raise the baby. And it starts off with Max Shrek saying, "But if we're going to break ground, I'll need a tax permit and tax innovations. A power plant? Max, Gotham has enough energy resources to sustain growth into the next gen. You always want thinking growth. They're talking mind swelling. I'm planning ahead so we can light a whole plaza without brownouts. Imagine Gotham City of the future lit up like a Christmas tree, like a blanket of stars, and cause global warming. But blunking on off in the abyss is low on juice. Frankly, I cringe, Mr. Mayor." And so Selina shows up and pretty much says that she has a suggestion, and Max kind of brushes her off, saying mind your own business and that, and his son Chip says, "Thanks anyway, it's not the caffeine that gets us buzzed, it's the obedience." "Shut up, Chip, you stupid con dog." And so mainly Max ends up at the tree lighting event, and he's like, "Dad, I forgot my speech. Remind me to take it out on Selina." So he ends up giving this big speech, and presents come on down. He's like, "Great idea, but not mine. Deck the halls." And so the Red Triangle Gang end up attacking and cause mayhem in that. And Gordon's like, "Well, the signal." And pretty much Batman is called on, and people are like, "Take that, Tennis Bong." And so pretty much Chip ends up having to defend his father, which I give Chip a lot of credit for. And Batman shows up in his Batmobile, taking on the Red Triangle Gang, and pretty much murders the kind of flame-flowing guy. And one of them holds up Selina at gunpoint and knock him out. So it's changed a bit because Selina doesn't, shock the guy in rehabilitation. And meanwhile, Max is like, "I must have lost him." And meanwhile, Selina's back home saying, "Honey, I'm home. Oh, I forgot I'm not married." She talks with a cat, which seems to be her only one. And also the fact that her apartment seems to be a bit more bigger. So she's looking at all her answer mail, and she forgot the files. And pretty much he's like, "I believe the world you're looking for is ha ha ha. Actually, this is all just a bad dream. You're home, in bed, resting comfortably, dying from the you person. Ali spoiled in our lifetime. Tragic irony. Poetic justice, you tell me." And so he points out about all the stuff that he's found. And even ask about his friend, about his old partner Fred, and he's like, Fred? Fred? He's actually on an extended vacation, and hi, Max, remember me? I'm Fred's hand. Remember, Max, you flush it, I flaunt it. And so they work out a deal in that, where they publicly try and trick them into believing that Penguin is a good guy, and like, that's him. The shadowy, rumored Penguin man of the sewer arisen. But now, this beautiful man-beast can proudly take a place amongst a legacy Batman. And he's like, all I want in return is the chance to find my parents and find out why they did what they did to a child who was different. Something wrong? No, nothing. His parents. I hope he finds them. And you can tell right away that Bruce isn't being fooled by this. And meanwhile, Max is talking with them, saying that Penguin needs his privacy and that. And you see him in the office, and he's like, and Alfred's talking with Batman, saying, the city's been remarkably quiet, noticeably quiet, yet you still patrol. The Red Triangle gang, circus gang, are jackals, Alfred. They hunt in packs at night. Are you also concerned that strange penguin person? Funny you should ask. Maybe I am a bit concerned. And you can see Penguin meeting his parents, which doesn't have the whole emotional scene where he goes to the news people and all that. And they're like, extra, extra! Penguin forgives parents! This at peace with himself and world. He's like a frog that became a prince. He makes you remember the true meaning of the holiday. And so Max meets up with Selina, and he kind of wonders about the whole files and that. And so he ends up murdering her, throwing her out of a window, and aiming right into the ground. And this just shows that Chip is aware. And I'm actually surprised Chip is actually not going to the police or doing anything. Because one, his father killed someone in cold blood, and he has no guilt or regret for it. And he's like, Chip, it was terrible. I leaned over and accidentally knocked her out. She jumped. She's been depressed. Yes, boyfriend trouble, stress. And so the cats end up giving her powers, and right then she wrecks the house, which is changed a bit more shorter, and she's like, I don't know about you, Miss Kitty, but I feel so much yummier. And so, mainly, Bruce heads the next day to Max's company, and he's like, primitive irritation. Damn those cranky bonkies the other night, throwing bricks at my window. No, the glass on the inside. Weird, huh? And so, mainly, Bruce talks about him, saying that what's his point, what's his angle, and asking that him and the mayor, saying that him and the mayor agree with this, and saying what's his angle about this about the whole power plant. And like, and hairs and ties easy. Really think a fly like you could last 15 rounds with Muhammad Shrek? Guess we'll find out. Of course, I don't have a crime boss like Copperpot in my corner. Crime boss shows what you know. Oswald is Gotham's new golden boy. He controls the Red Triangle gang. I can't prove it, but both know it's true. And pretty much Selina shows up and shows Bruce Wayne out without Chip and Max talking and him saying about implying that he killed his mother. And so pretty much Catwoman shows up and he's like, be gentle, it's my first time. And so she confronts the lady saying, I'm Catwoman, hear me roar. And so you've got like Max showing up without the whole kind of thing going on, and he's like, Mayor, Max, elections happen in November. This is not late December. And so you got the two people helping him out without the penguin biting this guy's nose off. And pretty much the thing saying, be elected officials can be recalled, given the boot. I can supply signatures to overturn the ballot. But we'll need a platform. Stay the global cooling. Make the world a giant icebox. To get the mayor recalled, we need a catalyst, a trigger incident. And so, mainly the penguin says that he does have one in mind, and I'm going to have to end it here. So like, comment, and subscribe. Comic Reviewer here, signing out.